Ladies and gentlemen, fasten your seatbelts, hold on tight. You're in for one crazy, epically cool, and amazing ride tonight on the Josh Nolan Full Throttle Racing Show, #1 on YouTube. Tonight we have with us Logan and Jillian Cole. I would also like to welcome my co-host Oliver Schultz into the show also.
Hi, Josh.
So yes, let's kick things off. Oliver, I'm gonna let you kick things off with them. I will just listen in, okay?
Alrighty. So I kind of like probably the big stand-up question. How'd you guys get into karting and get introduced into the racing world?
Well, originally we got introduced by because we went to an asphalt track we started when we were younger. And then we saw it for capital and we did promote it. We went racing, so we bought me cars and I have been racing for 5 years.
I couldn't really hear any of that because you guys are still kind of like the audio is just it kind of like I hear like a like a like a beep and then all of a sudden it just kind of like off on thing. So I don't know if like there's something with the internet or something like that.
Oh.
It's just kind of hard because I kind of like I it just kind of sounds like a muffled thing kind of breaking out. I don't know if that's uh on me.
I'm not sure either.
Yeah. I don't know if maybe you got a different spot, maybe like closer to the internet router or something like that. Because it kind of seems like there's like a delay and it's breaking up a lot. So I don't know.
Okay. We'll switch up. Bring the table. Oh. Is that any better?
Not really. Just try answering the like and I'll just see like if it breaks up or anything like that, and then
We got into quarter midgets by
yeah.
the promo day. Getting a car, generally liking it.
It's a little better, but I can't really hear what they're saying. I don't know if it's the same for you, Josh, but it's not enough
Yeah,
for
it's breaking up. Yeah, it is.
I like it's a little bit better, but I can't have I can't really hear what the like most of it is.
Do you want to, Oliver? I was going to say, I hate to do this. Do you want to step out and then I'll bring you on? Try with you at a different guest in a couple days.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. I'll call you in just a little bit, Oliver. Okay. Okay. Yeah. So, Logan and Jillian, you there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I can hear you now. I don't know what was going on there. So, okay, Logan and Jillian, let's try this. Okay. So, what is going on with your racing careers?
Not too much. Just normal racing. Um, 160 most of the time I come in second. And Logan got in third a lot, but overall it's been pretty good.
Okay. So, Logan and Jillian, what do you guys got going on for the rest of your racing year?
Um, We plan on finishing out core budgets and then after doing a couple out kart races and seeing how well it goes.
Okay. So Logan and Jillian, have you guys picked up any new sponsors this year?
You can name the sponsors.
We've had all the same sponsors. We haven't picked up any new ones just yet, but
J&M Sports. We have J&M
Dana Motorsports, Motorsports, Williams Racing,
Okay.
T Stations. He does quite a few.
Highway. I forget
Paradise Signs, who redid our cars, and our grandma, who helps pay for
Oh, he
sponsors us.
Okay. So, so you're looking at going in cage kart racing, looks like, huh?
Yes, cage kart.
Yeah, I'm going cage kart.
So yeah, so that's what you guys have got going on for the year. How you guys doing in points?
In Heavy World, I'm first, and in Heavy 160, I'm second, and Logan is third.
Okay.
She has been doing training with some other kids, helping them out on the track, really helping them learn to line up and that. She helped train her nephew, Jared, who's getting into this season. He started. He's driving Logan's Gravedigger car that they own now.
Okay. So with that being said, you know, I'm looking forward to seeing what you guys got going on for your racing career, just to, you know, keep going, you know, keep focused and stay motivated for that. Yes, definitely. But yeah, definitely. Yeah, it's my pleasure to have you on board with me tonight, talking to us about your racing career. Even though it keeps cutting out, we'll get that edited out. We'll figure this out, definitely. We'll get the editing department to take care of this, the cutting out in and out. But that's okay. So Logan and Jillian, what else is on your agenda?
Yeah, we have a ride and drive coming up that you're going to do a Halloween thing at.
We have an arrive and drive coming up that we're going to be doing like a trunk or treat at.
And
Very cool.
you're doing with the cars.
And we plan on doing a couple other trunk or treats with our cars as well.
Okay, very cool. So yes, thank you very much, Logan and Jillian, for giving me an update on your racing. Definitely, I just wish Oliver would have been able to tune in with that. There's definitely some problems with some internet somewhere, but I will get him back on here in a couple days, definitely. But yes, so Logan and Jillian, thank you again for coming on the racing show with me tonight, talking to us about your racing careers, getting to know you a little bit better, and getting to figure out what your racing season's been going. Definitely. Also, Logan and Jillian, just a little insight. I did pick up a little sponsor for the racing show.
Cool.
It's actually Logan and Jillian.
What is it?
It's a racing diecast company.
Wow. That's cool.
That's cool.
They are called Dirt Track Race Cars, and they are out of Esterville, Iowa. They are partnered with Throttle. And I'll tell you what, they have got some pretty unique stuff out, you guys. They've got Sammy Swindell's 1N Nance car from 1982 that he drove in the World of Outlaw Series. They have the 8D of Doug Wolfgang, the one he won the National Gold in 1989 in 1/64 scale. They also have the 8 car of Doug Wolfgang that he drove in 1990. And they also got, there's 2 more here. There's out of the series. There's from 1994, Danny the Dude Lasowski's Casey's General Store 47 car. And the Big Magilla is the one that they just released out of this series, the one that everybody's after. And it took a little while to get this done. Doug Wolfgang's 1985 Knoxville Nationals Weikert Livestock Talk.
That's cool.
That's cool.
But yeah, so yes, I would like to thank you guys for being on the racing show with me tonight, talking to us about your racing career a little bit, getting to know you a little bit better. But yes, definitely, it was my pleasure to sit down and talk to you guys. I'll let you guys step out. I'll call you in just a few minutes to thank you in person. Yes, 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 yes.
Thank you for having us.
Yes, not a problem.
We
See here. See. Ladies and gentlemen, that was Logan and Jillian Cole on the racing show with me tonight, talking to us about their racing careers. Let me try and patch Oliver back in here again, ladies and gentlemen, and see if I can't get him back in here to give me a little racing news update, if nothing else, for tonight. Mm. Mm. Let me try this here. So yes, ladies and gentlemen, we're waiting for Oliver Schultz to come back on board, and let's get a little racing news update from him. Definitely, so that way he's not kicked out of here. So we're definitely, so we can bring him back on. I'm sorry. Let's try and bring him back on and see if we can't go a racing news update from him. Okay. Yes, we're waiting for Oliver Schultz to come back on board with us tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Maybe it's just not. Okay. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, we're waiting on Oliver Schultz to come back on board and get a little racing news update for us here. Definitely. Yes. Let me see if I can't reach that to him. Okay. Okay, Oliver, welcome back.
Hey, hey, Josh.
Hey, so Oliver, let's talk racing news. What do you know in the racing news so far this week?
Well, me and my dad made the decision. We're getting out of karting, and I mean, it was a fun. I'm not getting out of it because I don't like it. But we're moving up to sport mods, or known as B mods. IMCA B mods or sport mods, and then I yeah, I'm excited to move up and try something new, a full car for the first time. So, we're looking for one right now, and we hopefully we'll be one next season.
Okay, so Oliver, on that note, you still got to text me your address because I got to send you over some sponsorship money to get my name on your car. That's I've got the money set aside, so I can do that. Um,
Alrighty.
so so Oliver, okay, this is what I know in the racing news because I pulled this up off of I believe it was Google. Tony Stewart got DQ'd at ZMAX Raceway because he had a wrong ignition part. What do you think of that?
Um. Well, I guess I guess obviously at that place they don't care who how popular you are. I guess you're still gonna get DQ'd. Uh, that is surprising that they really went that in depth with the car to find an ignition part to DQ him for or something like that.
Yeah,
Uh,
yeah, exactly. So
yeah,
the other news I have for you, Oliver, is Chad Elliott. He got the Highback household practice, but he finished fourth on that. So we'll see what Chad Elliott can do with the rest of his racing season.
yeah. I actually I don't know who Charlie Elliott is, so you'll have to inform me who that is, because I don't know, I just never heard
Yeah.
of him.
Oh, and Oliver. Oh, big surprise for you here. Get ready for this. We did pick up a little bit of a sponsor for the racing show. Are you ready for this?
Heck yeah, I am.
We picked up Dirt Track Race Cars LLC out of Esterville, Iowa, and Erdel Racing.
That
They're
is cool.
164th diecast.
I remember going to the local short dirt tracks, and when the Dirt Kings. I know that's a big tour. I don't know if you ever heard of them, but
Yeah.
Dirt would come to our local track, and they'd always have the drivers with their like die cast or something like that. I always begged my dad for one, uh, but they were pretty expensive. They're like $10, so most of the time I never got one.
The big thing with this, Oliver, is, and I was kind of shocked at this whole deal with Dirt Track Race Cars because this is a new series that they just released. They actually contacted Doug Wolfgang and got permission to release three of his cars.
That is cool. I think it's cool. It's a cool way that if they can get into like local stores like Walmart and stuff like that, I think it'll be a cool way. I know I got into racing via I mean, if it wouldn't have been for my dad, I was always connected to that race world by the I would always go into the toy aisle and I see those die casts in right there, Chase Elliott, Ryan Blaney, and I always thought it was the coolest thing. I think that kind of guided me into where I am now.
And one of the bigger things out of this diecast series, Oliver, is they had two other cars that come out of this series from other drivers. And this one here was never released as a diecast until now, and it's the one and Nance Racing Sammy Swindell World of Outlaws sprint car.
That is cool. I wish I had one of those sit on my shelf.
And then they also released the 1994 Danny Lasowski Casey's General Store uh, Gil Sonner sprint car.
That's a sweet looking thing. That's like I said, I'm a big collector. If I were to go through and show you all my die casts, I mean, we'd be on this thing for an hour. I always my grandma, she goes to her rummage shows, and she always, every single time she'll go to like five of them, and she'll always come back with a shopping bag full of die casts.
I know one that I'm going to try and find for you. I've got one for myself, but I'm going to keep my eyes peeled. I want to get you a Alan Kowicki 1992 Seven Hooters car because he was from Greenfield, Wisconsin.
Yeah, we I'm pretty sure there's a poster at our local track that has Alan Quicky's name. So I definitely know who he is.
Yes, I would like to get you one of them, and then also I'm going to keep my eyes peeled too for both you and I, for a Davey Allison. Davey Allison was in his prime at the same time as Alan Kawicki.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of like all those old gen NASCAR drivers. I know I sometimes go into NASCAR classic sites and I always watch like they've got the classic races on there from like the 1980s, and it's so cool. It's so cool to see how much racing has changed. I mean, now it's all about the draft and being in the draft, and back then it was just about seeing how much you could push the car without hitting the wall.
Oh yeah, exactly. So yeah, Oliver, I'm definitely I know you probably got football practice tomorrow night, right? You got a football game,
Uh,
right? You have a game tomorrow night? Okay, where are you playing at tomorrow night, Oliver?
I am playing at um I think Wrightstown, but I could be
Okay.
wrong.
Good luck to you tomorrow night, Oliver.
Thank you.
Yes. And I will have you back on here on Thursday night if you're available.
Alrighty, I am available. I have football practice, but I should be up and ready. That ends at 6:30, so I should be up and ready, and I'm excited to try doing co-hosting again.
Yes, definitely. Because on Thursday, I believe it's either Thursday or Friday, we have a kind of like a NASCAR late model driver. We have um, a girl by the name, I believe her name is Kylie Glick, coming on the show. So we're going to be talking to Kylie Glick.
That is cool, and I'm excited to be along. And hopefully I can help the show out and turn it's
Yeah.
already in the right direction. I hope I can keep it guiding on that path.
Yep. And like I said, I'm working on getting you one of these hard cards here.
Thank you, guys. I'm excited for that.
Yes, it already has your name on it. It says the Josh Nolan and Oliver Schultz Full Throttle Racing Show #1 on it. So we just got to get you one made that has your official name in black bold letters.
Yeah, I'm excited, and I know prices of dirt track racing is only getting higher, so I'm really excited to be able to go in there, and not even just again for uh free or something like that, but I just like to go in and I can try to help the show grow, and I know I talked to you about ways we could start to um uh get the show to grow and introduce more fans in the dirt racing world to our show.
Yes. I'm looking forward to that, Oliver. I'm going to let you step out. I'm going to give a thank you to our sponsors. I'll call you in a few minutes. That way I can get you information where I can send the sponsorship money over to. So yes.
All right.
Okay. I will talk to you in just a few minutes.
All right. Bye, Josh.
Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, that was my co-host Oliver Schultz coming in with a little racing news update on his end, and I threw a little racing news update out there also. Before we let you go tonight, definitely catch us at a track because we're going to have our racing hard card badges on. Definitely at the races we're going to be at. Also, ladies and gentlemen, definitely we would like to thank our sponsors, Dirt Track Race Cars LLC. Dirt Track Race Cars, sorry, in company, Dirt Track Race Cars in company, sorry. They've got some really unique collectibles out. And I'll tell you what, we're going to start off with the collectibles that they do have, okay? And I'm going to kind of flip to the page here. Hold up, where I got the information at. Bear with me. So, Dirt Track Race Cars has a unique collection coming out right now. They just released a collection out in 164 scale sprint cars. They have the 8D Doug Off Gang, right here like this, ladies and gentlemen. Go hit up Dirt Track Race Cars in company at dirttrackracecars.com for all your racing diecast needs. Here's the 8D of Doug Wolfgang that he won the 1989 Knoxville Nationals in. Also, ladies and gentlemen, we have the 8 car of Doug Wolfgang that he drove in 1990 in the World of Outlaw Series. And that's just a plain orange 8 car. So definitely get a hold of Dirt Track Race Cars in company. And their other address is 13 South 6th Street, Asheville, Iowa. And you can email the guy that owns it at larrylow352@gmail.com, or you can call them at 712-362-8038. Place your order to get these new collectibles out. Also, ladies and gentlemen, here is Sammy Swindell's 1N Nance car from 1982 that he raced in the World of Outlaw Series. Definitely go hit that up. Snag those cars up. Definitely, ladies and gentlemen, definitely. Also, ladies and gentlemen, here is the number 47 of Danny the Dude Lasowski that he drove in 1994 for Gil Sonner Racing, the number 47 Casey's General Store car. These are all on 164 scale, so go hit them up. And ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, here is another car that they released on their category, the fifth car that they released out of the series, the number 29 Weichert's Livestock 1985 Doug Wolfgang Knoxville National Champion car. Here's that bad boy. These are all in 164 scale. So go get these bad boys snagged up. Definitely. And like I said, go get a hold of dirttrackracecars.com, or you can send a message out to them at Dirt Track Race Cars and Company at 13 South 6th Street, Estherville, Iowa. And their phone number is 712-362-8038. Or you can email them at larrylow352@gmail.com. So hit them up. I would like to thank Dirt Track Race Cars and Company for supporting this racing show and sponsoring this racing show. Also, I'd like to thank New England Hemophilia Association and also Manning Motorsports. Well, with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, you guys have a good night. Catch you later on another episode of the Josh Nolan Full Throttle Racing Show, #1 on YouTube. I would like to thank, if you guys would like to sponsor my racing show or be on my racing show, feel free to email me at jjnolan151@gmail.com, or you can call or text me at 712-209-7138. But with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, you guys have a good night. Catch you later on another episode of the Josh Nolan Full Throttle Racing Show, #1 on YouTube, and continue living life at full throttle.